do I make watery leaves or botanicals? I'm Karen Sliwinski, and I have another quick video to show you this really fun tip. So it's fall season around here, and I love seeing the changing colors, so I've been using this stamp set a lot. And this tip is for watercolor paper, and I'm just going to stamp my leaves on this little scrap of paper. I'm just stamping all over it. And notice that these are line images. These are not really solid filled images. And I find that this technique works better when you have space in between. So I am going to do that one. And then I am going to switch gears a little bit. And we're going to do another one in some flowers. So for this one, I'm going to be using Daffodil Delight and Orange Pumpkin Pie. So for that one, I have this little daisy stamp set. And then once I get everything stamped, I am going to get rid of my stamping mat here and then show you how the magic happens with the spritzing of the water. But I just wanted to show you that you can do it with multiple colors and multiple line images. So clean that one off, switch over to my pumpkin pie. I know it's going pretty fast right here, but this is the easy part. You know how to stamp. And for this one, I did a lot more of my yellow than I am doing my pumpkin pie because the yellow is a lighter color, and I think that the orange is going to dominate. And so that looks pretty good. And then for the last sample that I'm going to do for you, I'm going to do a little bit bigger piece. And for this one, I'm going to use some larger leaves. And I'm going to do a garden green and a granny apple green. So get that stamped. I'm going to stamp these in a bunch of different directions. Leave some space in between these. I think maybe just a little bit more there. All right, switching colors. Clean that one off. And then my granny apple green. Make sure that that is dry. Oh, still had a little bit of the darker green on it. That looks better. Okay, so that is, let's go this direction here. So they are going to be overlapping. Rotate it around. And then maybe just a little bit more here. All right, so we are ready for the magic. So let's get your stamp pads closed up. You definitely want to have them closed so that you don't get any water in them. And then I'm going to be using my glass mat here. And I'm going to spritz a little bit of water down on my, I'm going to get rid of that, on my surface ahead of time. That helps to act sort of like an adhesive. And it's going to hold my pieces down without them moving too much. And you'll see that, oh, where did my first one go? Oh, here it is over here. Oh, I thought I'd lost it for a minute. And you're going to want to get a very light misting. You can always add more, but as you can see, I'm just spritzing lightly. Here, get that a little bit more wet so it holds it down. And then the water is going to activate the ink that's on the watercolor paper, and it's going to start bleeding. And I suggest going lightly at first and just kind of getting a nice little blur. If you get too much water on it, it's going to really blend out a lot. I have had this happen sometimes, and sometimes I actually do that intentionally, where I get lots of water on it, and then I go back and re-stamp over that image with my original stamp. So it gets a blurry image on top of a crisp image. So that can be fun too. But as you can see, these are all starting to just bleed a little bit and soften that image and makes a wonderful background. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to show you when I did my sample. I have this one, and I'll show you the card that I made with it. So here is the card. So I took that and I put it on the bottom of this tag. So I just cut it the same with the same die as this tag, and then I put it right on top, and it just makes a really beautiful decorative element. Here is another card where I did the leaves, and I did them in a variety of colors and then spritzed it. So this was at my most recent card class. So that was really fun. You probably want to test some of your colors. Here is one where I was testing. This is Melon Mambo and Bubble Bath, and the Bubble Bath really didn't bleed very much. I was kind of surprised. So then I tried Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop. And again, the pink didn't bleed a whole lot. The Petunia Pop bled more. So do a little sample, like this is just a tiny piece of scrap watercolor before you design your element for your card. And then I will show pictures of a card that I made with both of these two pieces along with the other ones at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and please give me a thumbs up and share this with other crafty friends. Thanks so much for watching.